Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those who aren't sure. I'm Jordan, your host today, and welcome to today's vlog. Today's subject of no relevance to you whatsoever is Frank Hurley. Alright, okay, I'm just gonna drop the whole important looking thing. Frank Hurley, he was a man, which his name kind of suggests. And the reason I'm talking about Frank and not the latest political monkey fest is because I am quite inspired by Frank Hurley, as a matter of fact. He did lots of snazzy things in his lifetime, and some of these things got him in a bit of a pickle. He went on the first Australian Antarctic voyage, and took lots of photos then, fought in the wars, took lots of photos then as well, because he was a photographer. But today I'm not gonna talk about his contribution to humanity or his vast impact on the lives of millions, because that would be boring and no one would watch my videos about my mindless rants on pointless topics. So getting to the point of why you are staring at your screen watching me make a fool of myself. Frank Hurley did take lots of photos, but it's what he did with the photos that people just did not like. So the whole reason he went to the wars and Antarctic voyage is because he was appointed the photographer, which means his job was to take lots of photos about things to capture the facts so that people like you and me can use them for historical references and stuff like that. But Frank Hurley wasn't just content with being a photographer. He was a steampunk photoshopper. Frank was a master at editing photos because he would get a snippet of one photo and then combine it with another one. As you can see in this example here, you look at this photo and it's just a person charging, and then you look at this one, it's a full-on battle. Now, this editing has kind of sparked the question, is Frank Hurley a historian or is he just an artist? So, I think Frank Hurley was a blend of an artist and a historian. You see, because when a normal person just looked at a photo of a man charging, they saw this. But when soldiers saw it, they saw this. And that was because the normal civilian wouldn't have had the experience of war. So I believe Frank edited his photos to enable normal people like you and me, actually just you, but he edited the photos so that people could see what he saw, so they wouldn't have to go and experience a war to just see how heroic these soldiers were. He made his photos able to capture more than what the lens picked up when it took the photo. He made the photos convey a meaning rather than just what you could, see. There was more behind the photo, like there was a meaning behind it, something that you could take from it. I mean, capture the facts, especially if that's your job, which it was, Frank's job. But sometimes you need to take out some facts to put in more, if you know what I'm saying. They don't. So, the definition of an artist is someone who practices one of the arts in their profession. So, takes photos or paints paintings or something like that. So Frank was an artist. The definition of a historian is someone who captures the facts and, collaborates them for other people to see. So, as you can see from those two definitions, Frank Hurley did both of those things, so therefore he was a historian and an artist. If he was just an artist, he would take irrelevant things, take this pickle and watch, and combine them together, and then sell it for $1 million on eBay. Well, historians would just take the facts, like, for example, on the watch, you can see the time, but it doesn't tell you the complete time, it doesn't tell you where this time zone is or anything kind of like that. The information's kind of incomplete. And so, to complete the information, a historian is allowed to put together things that are relevant. Putting them together doesn't make them less valid. For example, take the Bible. the Bible is a collaboration of, you know, quite a few different books. I think it's about 50 of them. Just because they've been put together, it doesn't make them less valid. It doesn't make the person who put them together an artist. So, in my truest and honest opinion, I believe Frank Hurley was a historian who used his artistic skills to benefit history. And people just decided to have a hissy fit about it, and are still having a hissy fit about it today.